Hello friends, my name is Salman and you are watching Solid Tech. In the last video we discussed the ls command and command structure of Linux in detail. Now I will continue the same and add some more feature in our command line. So the first and most important thing is our tab completion. What does it mean? Automatically complete a file or folder name. Basically, if you have a very long file name or folder name, you don't need to type all the name. You just type a few letters and hit the tab key. It will automatically complete your file name and folder name by itself. Make guesses based on the content of file. Basically, Linux make the guesses on the content of the file and folder. So I will show you how it's work. So let's move to our Ubuntu machine. So I will log in on my machine. So here I can use the command ls. So as you can see, I have a three directory which start with the letter D. So I will that is desktop, document and download. If I want to move to any of these folder, I will type the command cd, which is change directory and name of this folder. For example, if I want to move into the desktop, I will type DESKTOP and I will hit the tab key. So as you can see, nothing happened. So there is some error. No, this is not an error because the Linux operating system is case sensitive. As you can see, the desktop is start with capital D. So if you write down a small d, as I made this mistake, it will not recognize the command. So I will correct it by typing D E, and now I again hit the tab key. You will see what will happen. So it will auto complete the my command, and we don't need to type all the command itself. It is called the tab completion. So I click OK. Now if I want to move back upward, so I will write the command cd ... and click and press enter. It will move to my parent directory. Now if as you can see, now there is a option, there is a folder names, document, desktop and downloads, all start with D. For example, if I want to change directory and I just enter the D, now I press the tab button, nothing happened. Why? Because the operating system is confused. In this situation, you hit the tab button twice. If you hit the tab button twice, it will show all the options starting with D. So I will hit the tab button twice. Sorry. So I will again write in small letters. So I will write in capital letter and now again hide it twice. So as you can see, now it will give me the suggestion that there is a three folder starting with T. So if at this time I want to move to the download folder, so I write down few starting letter of that folder name and hit the tab key. So it will auto complete my command. So in this way you can easily move to another folder or another location. It will auto complete your locations or directory name or folder name. So always use this type of functionality if you want to master in Linux. So this is the very good addition with along with the command structure. Now if you want to know something about any command in detail, so you can use the manual pages. Basically, what is manual pages? Manual pages, if you want to the detail information of any command, you just type MAN, which stands for manual, and after that you should type the command. For example, in my case, I type the command ls and click enter. Now it will start the manual pages of this command. So first of all, as you can see, there is a ls command which which is the list directory content. Basically, it is equivalent to dir command in Windows. And synopsis, you can use ls with options and with your argument. And description lists information about file current directory. By default, sort entries alphabetically if none. So we can use another option with this command. As you can see, I have used these few of them. As you can see, I will show you. I will use this option -h, which is human readable size, with minus print the size like 1K, 123.4 M or 2 GB etc. Also, I like some options like -L, which is used to use a long listing of the format. If you want to know how to navigate in this window, there is an option which is called press H for help. So if I press H, it will show me if I want to move one line forward at a time, I will press E. If I want to move one line backward at a time, I will use the letter Y. So I will show you. Same like if I want to move one window at a time, I will press F. If I want to move back one window at a time, I press B. So from returning to press enter for more, or if you want to quit, I will press the Q button. So I will press the Q button. So now I will press E. So as you can see, it will move my cursor down. If I press Y, it will move my cursor up. So in this way you can navigate within the manual pages of the command. If I want to move one page at a time, I will press F, and if I go back one page at a time, I press B. So in this way you can navigate within the manual pages of the command. So if you want to quit this session, you just need to click on the Q button. So I will hit the Q button and I will go back my home screen. So in this way you can use the help of any command. There is another way to use the help, which is very easy, just like to ls and -- and help. This is another way to find out the help about any particular command. I press the enter key. This is also show the same options as we saw in my previous command, but this is not as detailed information as we can see in manual pages. So I always prefer to use manual pages instead of the help command. So you can use both of them, but I will recommend you use always man pages. So this is how we get the help of any particular command. So here I will type an command which is called clear, which is used to clear our screen. So this is the something important related to the commands. So there are some navigation shortcut also I want to mention here. If I am on command prompt, if I hit the Control E, I will move beginning of the line. If I want to move end of the line, I will hit the Control E. Yeah, so I will show you. So if I want to move at the beginning, I Control A. I hit the Control A key, and if I want to move the last character of a character of my command, I will press the Control E. So in this way you can navigate very fast with the help of keyboard shortcut. Same like if I want to move one word left side, I will hit the Control and left key. If I want to move one character on the right side, I will click Control and right arrow. So this is the very important commands. Same like if we want to remove the cursor from cursor to start, I will hit the key of Control U. If I remove the from cursor to end, I will hit the Control key. You can play with this command with yourself. So I will it will save my time and your time also. So these are there is an also very important command. If you I will also emphasize that if you want to recall your commands, which command you already entered in your system, just click up arrow and down arrow, it will show the history of the commands. If you want to search any command particular, you can control R and you can search any command. And if you want to cancel any command, if you write wrongly any command, you just hit the Control C command. So I will show you the history command. So I will just click the up and down arrow and up arrow, so you can see. If I want to remove this, I will Control C, so it will cancel out the command and move to the next line. So here we can enter any fresh command. So in this lecture I will show you some basic command structures which is used within conjunction of the basic commands, in which I will study the history of the command and I will show the auto completion of the command. So if you like this video, please subscribe my channel and hit the like button and share with others. So after that I will come with another new video. Thank you very much for your watching and your time.